there, welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard. I'm coming to you this morning from Chattanooga, Tennessee. More specifically, we are at what's called the Chattanooga Choo Choo Historic District. Now, this is kind of a cool place to hang out that I've been to before, but this is actually a very famous building behind me that connected Cincinnati and Chattanooga after the Civil War. So, here's what's cool. It was originally a train station. Now, it's a hotel that has train-themed rooms you can stay at. It's got breweries, it's got distilleries, it's got everything like that. I have 3 hours, count them, 1, 2, 3 hours to explore the area of the Chattanooga Choo Choo. See what we can find to eat, drink. I can see already a brewery and a distillery in my purview. I'm coming in here completely stone cold ass sober. Oh wow, look at that. This is the old train station. And trust me, I will take you out to the tracks in the back and everything like that. They've got a coffee shop called the Frothy Monkey here, if I wanted to, but I don't want to sit and wait too much, because guess what? We do only have 3 hours. It's a 3-hour tour. My hat is appropriate. But look, Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, tasting and tours at 11. Uh-oh. Let's see if that's started. If it hasn't, then maybe we'll go. Enjoy. Hello. So we came like right in time for the tour. There were supposed to be other people here. We're gonna tour, this is Gate 11. What does Gate 11 mean? Is that like the original terminal?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna turn it over to, what's your name? Brianna. And Brianna's gonna become internet famous, maybe. Let's see.
Oh.
All right, Brianna.
All right, guys, so we're here at Gate 11. We are Chattanooga's micro distillery. We're in the historic Chattanooga Choo Choo, and we're about to do a tour of the distillery. You ready?
Perfect, yes. How long has this been here?
So the Chattanooga Choo Choo.
No, I know the distillery's been here at least 5 years.
5.5.
Okay, I was here 5 years ago. That's why I'm like.
You got here spot on. So what would have been here when you first arrived would be the vodka and the gin.
That's what I remember.
Everything else is a completely different recipe. So completely has transformed in the last 5 years since you last visited us. So
all right.
I'm excited to show you what we've been up to.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're gonna head out.
Oh, we're going outside, right around the corner.
We are gonna enter the distillery through the distillery door.
All right, so as of 2024, December 2024, the distillery tour is $24. And that includes tasting of 4 things, as well as the distillery tour. And what is that like? That's just a restaurant. That's not like the original Choo Choo or something like that.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, yes, excellent. So
They found the other victims!
I was like,
And you haven't even started drinking yet.
I know.
we actually just got started if you guys are ready.
Okay.
So we have a friend here that's kind of vlogging.
Just her, not you guys. All right, we're
ready.
ready.
You guys are ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Get started.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Welcome to Gate 11, guys. So head on in and stop at that rack of booze in the middle.
Stop at the rack of booze so we can drink it. What? That's what I heard.
First things first, where's everyone from?
Miami.
Originally Indiana.
What part?
Fort Wayne.
Okay, I have family in Indianapolis and Kokomo.
Cool.
Okay.
Same.
Miami.
Miami. All right, so by way of, we're meeting kind of in the middle in Chattanooga. What brings you guys to Chattanooga?
Well, we live in Miami.
Okay.
Oh, you live in Miami now?
We're on our way back from Indiana.
Yeah, but he's from Indiana and I'm from Colombia.
Okay, excellent. This is such a small world. Well, welcome to Gate 11. We are in the historic Chattanooga Choo Choo. Everything in this space, about 98%, is hand constructed by our owners, Bill and Wanda. Wow. Bill is a retired chemical engineer. Wanda is a retired teacher. One of them creates alcohol. One of them needed to drink the alcohol. I'll let you guys decide who is who. What makes us super unique, we're in Tennessee. Tennessee does Tennessee whiskey well. If you do not have an affinity for Tennessee whiskey, Gate 11 is the ultimate choice, because we also have 3 styles of rum, an award-winning vodka and gin. We also have 3 agave spirits. Now, we can't call them tequila. Why?
Because they're not from Mexico.
Because we are in Chattanooga, and it's like 50 degrees right now. We are not in Jalisco, Mexico. We also have a single malt of every variation of Scotch. We can't call it a Scotch because why?
It's not from Ireland.
We are not in Scotland,
Oh,
right?
sorry.
We were so close.
I haven't even drank yet. It's close.
Super neighboring countries. So yes, so you will have 10 options to try. Your tour does include the tasting of 4. Gin, don't include that in your tasting because it is my favorite and I'll just force that on you. This is just adult peer pressure at 11 a.m.
Okay.
All right, what do you guys know about the science of distillation? What do we know about distilling?
I mean, usually you don't have a lot of teeth to do it. That's a moonshine thing.
It's a moonshine thing. Well, we're in the Appalachian. So
Everything's moonshine. Everything starts as moonshine, doesn't
everything starts as moonshine. Everything starts medicinal. Everything starts with religion. If you really want to dial it back, everything we drink here, the Vatican at one point has said, this is what we do after Mass. And then people over imbibe and they're like, you know what? Never mind. You guys can't handle it. But yes, so we're in Tennessee. Fun fact about the locations that we're in is that there's a lot of sinkholes in East Tennessee. So we have the Appalachian Mountains and then we have a bunch of sinkholes. We go high and we go low. A lot of moonshiners, instead of distilling in the mountains where cops could see the fire of those stills, they would go into sinkholes to distill. So that during excavations, a lot of neighborhoods, when they're pulling things out, are finding old stills in bones underground where those sinkholes collapsed on bootleggers. Like it's insane. But I will fill you with more useless facts today, but let's get back to distilling.
Love the history.
So this is 100% a micro distillery. We can honestly link arms and probably touch either side of the space. When we go upstairs, you'll see that our stills are cascading around beams. The Chattanooga Choo Choo is historically protected. We could not change anything in this space. So it is mostly hand constructed.
So this is actually where the old station is. We're not in a new building. This is an old building. Okay.
So fun fact about the space that we're in, the Chattanooga Choo Choo was never Chattanooga's most used train station or largest. It was actually 10 years delayed. It was meant to be constructed in 1870. It didn't get completed until 1890.
Okay.
Something small was happening in the world. A little Civil War situation delayed it, but all the architecture changed. You do not put arches in any wartime train stations. You square it all off. It gets constructed quickly. So all the arches and then the references to the Cherokee and the atrium kind of pay homage to our first peacetime post-Civil War. Chattanooga, by definition, is Cherokee for land that rises to a point in the sky in reference to Lookout Mountain.
Oh, wow.
That is our number one missed trivia question for locals. So you guys are officially Chattanooga at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
That rises to a point in the sky.
And there's something about me doing my hands like this that makes people remember. Like I'll ask them at the end of the tour. They was like, it's, you know that point. Yes, you do. All right. So behind us we have our mash pit. This is 100% a brewer still. Moccasin Bend Brewery shut down about 8 years ago. Our owner Bill liaised with them, purchased their equipment, and this is what we use for our mash pit. Mash is what? Define it for me.
The corn and the thing that goes up when the corn has already been baked.
I'm gonna say yes. There's so many words in there that act yes. So people will use corn because we're in the South. Typically, your bourbon mash has to include 51% corn.
Okay.
Now, the other 49% can be whatever the hell you're filling. Barley, wheat, rye, doesn't matter. At least 51% of your bourbon mash has to be corn.
Okay.
What's whiskey?
That's that rye mash? No.
Yeah?
It's rye.
It doesn't matter what you say. The answer is yes.
Yay!
So whiskey is a catch-all. I'm not talking Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey has a very distinct definition. Whiskey is a catch-all. That means it's not 51% corn. We don't know what the hell to call it. So whiskey, everyone says like whiskey has to be, is lying to you. Whiskey is a catch-all term that we use because it's not 51% corn and it's not bourbon. All right? All right, so the mash dynamic. I need your help. You let me know if I get too nerdy, okay? I can do high level. We can get nerd out and talk the science of distillation, but that's what we focus on here. There's nothing in here white labeled. Everything you taste today is created in this tiny space.
So are you involved in the distillation as well? Or?
I am not. So we let the scientists do their thing. I am very interested in the process. So I do take a deep dive. I know what stage of the mashing process we add the alpha analase and at what point of the mashing process we add the alpha glucose and what that does for the fermenting process.
So she has the secret Coke formula. No.
We can do a deep dive for sure. Keep that reference in mind because when we go upstairs, you're going to be like, what the meth is going on here?
The meth, you said?
It just looks like a whole. It's a
Oh, it's like a
lab.
meth lab. Wonderful.
It is a science lab for sure. Cut the meth part out of that video. But here we are. So, guys, mashing is super important. Everyone is familiar with the fermentation process, but before you can actually ferment anything, that mash is super important. So think of that wheat, that corn, that barley, that rye, whatever that mash is, as a tight little ball. You add some hot water, it'll loosen up. You add some enzymes, it'll loosen up. You add some sugars to it, it'll loosen up. Because before that happens, that yeast will not identify it as food. That yeast will be like, oh, this is cool, what do you want me to do with it? But if you properly mash that product, that yeast will turn it into happy goodness that we know as alcohol. Very important. All right, moving around.
Science.
Science. Step over our containment area here. And we're moving over. Now, this is going to sound like a very strange unit of measurement for liquid. But in our fermenter, we can hold about 600 pounds of liquid. There's so much sediment in there, and it doesn't translate over into milliliters or ounces until the bottling process.
Okay.
So of the 600 pounds of liquid that are in our fermenter at any given time, how many pounds of liquid actually make it to the bottling process?
Oh, God. Probably 200.
200? Okay, give me a number.
Say 100.
100?
600.
600? So all of it? So relatively speaking, the rule of thumb is about 15%. So of the 600 pounds that are in that fermenter, only about 50 pounds make it to the bottling process. It's about 15%. So you can have larger fermenters. About 15% actually makes it to the bottling process. Let's talk about it. Where the hell does it go? So there's some language that is 100% Brianna's language. To me, the fermenter looks like goo. It's like brown and bubbly. It smells amazing, but it's kind of icky. Don't put that in your review. Goo is not distiller's language. It's humiliating. What is distiller's language is going to be heads, hearts, and tails.
Oh, I know tons about that.
So all of the sediments that's in that fermenter from that mash is going to be your tails. It's going to soak to the very bottom. Now, most distillers are going to take those tails, put it right back into that mash, and start the process all over again. You're only able to bottle 15%. You got to reuse some things. We don't. You ever used a tea bag twice?
No.
That second cup is shit, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Teacup. Yeah.
You use that. You tea bag once and it's great. Tea bag twice, I don't want it. We take our tails and we donate them to local farms. So they use our tails to feed their animals on the farm.
And they get drunk.
And we mind our business. What happens when we drop it off is their business.
Yeah.
The heads are the sulfites. Those are 100% poisonous materials. Those have to be properly disposed of by a chemical company. Those are taken off site, and again, they do with it what they do with it. Now, what's left over are the hearts. The hearts can be bottled. Any wine drinkers?
Yeah.
You ever had a glass of wine or a bottle of wine? I don't know how much you indulge, and you had a headache.
Yeah.
That's the sulfites?
That's the sulfites. So 15% is going to be true for the wine industry as well, the hearts. It's very difficult to run a profit selling 15% of your product. You lose a lot of it, 85%. So what wine companies will do is add a little of the heads to that bottle, and that's why you get the headache. Now, you can also go the organic route. So can't make a profit on the 15%, you add those tails. You pick up that bottle, you see that sediment at the bottom. The problem is with the organic wines with the tails in it is that those sulfites do act as a preservative. So once you open that bottle of organic wine, you're drinking it tonight. It's going to immediately start oxidizing. Where those heads, you might get the headache, but at least you can cork it and it'll last a few days. All right.
I remember them always saying sulfites are bad.
They're bad.
But I never knew the science behind why they were.
It's the poisonous materials you're supposed to pull off of the product. But because it's so difficult to run that 15% profit margin, like, we'll just add it in there. But they have to tell you. But on your label, on your wine
It'll
bottle,
say how much sulfites in it.
They'll say sulfites, or now they're using very floral language.
Okay.
They'll say additives. It sounds like a little bonus. No. Additives means the poisonous materials are in that bottle.
Wonderful.
And they just have to tell you. All right, so now you know, and I've ruined all of your bottle searches for wine. All right, so what makes this space super unique is like, how the hell do you make 10 craft spirits in this tiny space? This is where the dissemination starts. This is going to be our clear spirit still, and this column still is where we do all of our aged spirits. You cannot produce a quality clear spirit from a column still. Let me show you why upstairs. Watch your step, guys.
So it looks like we're in a bad guy movie now, where they shoot up. Let me just pointing that out.
All right, guys. Everyone just stand close to the flammable materials. It's fine.
Yay, flammable materials. Oh my.
So I do want to emphasize that everything in here is handcrafted. These are 100% beer kegs that have been welded down, built out of these portholes.
Holy crap.
See the stripping process. Our weighing station, 100% of beer keg. Our vessels over here, 100% beer kegs.
So you store it in beer kegs?
Well, absolutely, because they can be repurposed. They're stainless steel, so naturally they're antimicrobial. They can be rinsed out and reused, and we do that.
Do you keep your liquor on tap here? That's for the bar, or no, not really?
So nothing is on tap, but everything is bottled. The entire bar, everything at that bar is going to be our product.
Right.
And so in terms of aging, there is a Gate 11 train cart, true with the theme, that's aging our.
Oh, that's the one out on the side.
lot.
Yeah, I parked right next to it. I was like, that's the distillery. It's so sad. It's closed.
If something happens to that train car, we'll notice you guys. We don't really highlight that. So yeah, here we are.
It
So,
says Gate 11 on the outside, but it's just okay. So it's not an ad. You're actually using that for aging.
It is
That's your aging room.
absolutely- it
That's
has
your
our
aging
age
room.
rum. Our bourbon is almost done. We're out of our bourbon, but we do have so many aged beers. Right now, the bourbon will be done this spring.
Huh.
It'll be year 3. All right, so what I'm doing, put out my flashlight, because I want you guys to see what's in these portholes. So you have this stainless steel. Can you see that?
Yep.
This entire column is full of that stainless steel. During the stripping process, the stainless steel and the copper is.
So those are free floating like little balls.
This entire column is full of it. It's going to be a divider here. Now, in terms of color, this copper is going to look like a darker aluminum color. That's just a natural reaction that happens when the sulfides touch the copper. Theoretically, you could take this entire column out, sit it in a citric acid bath, and it will turn into the kind of that copper color most.
And that's
people
what's
are
kind of
familiar with.
happened right there.
Yes, absolutely. And so what's going to happen is that all that fermented liquid is going to turn into a steam. That's the stripping process, and that steam is going to go up through that stainless steel, through the copper. The more surface area of that copper that product touches, the more sulfides will pull off of it, the smoother the product will be. And it's going to alternate. It's going to hit a condenser at the top. Sulfides are going to pull off. Our spirits are going to pull off to the right, and then we'll barrel. Yes, we'll barrel the aged spirits, and then we'll bottle the clear. So what I want to highlight for you guys is the size of the copper here for our aged spirits. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like washers almost.
They are.
Big old. Oh, they are washers.
They are.
Okay.
There's so many things. I'm curious if you'll be able to identify what we use in our clear spirits still. Look at the size of the copper in our clear spirits still. It almost looks like
Like
coffee
it's like
grounds.
from a fish tank.
It is. So if you
It
ever,
is. It's from a fish tank.
It is not. So if you ever, but similar. If you ever taken wires and pulled the plastic off of them, and
Yeah.
spliced
Oh, this
and
is
connect,
what. Oh, yeah.
those are
I've done
just
that before.
conduits.
And that's safe for human.
Well, think about what the property is. It's just copper. So copper and it's not. If you've ever drank out of a Brita filter, if
Yeah.
you've ever drank.
Oh, that's how it filters it.
Stripping at a distillery is a big hot Brita filter.
Oh.
In layman's terms. So that copper in its natural state is one, antimicrobial,
Yep.
and it has a natural reaction to sulfites. It pulls it off. It attracts and pulls it off. So that's.
But
why
that's not something you buy. You could that could be bought from Home Depot. You don't have to buy it from a food service provider.
There is nothing in here you cannot purchase on your own. Now, legally, you can make wine at home. You can make beer at home. You can get a cottage license and sell beer. You can sell wine. You cannot distill at home.
Legally.
Legally, correct. All right, ABV. Number one question every person asks a bartender, without using the words alcohol by volume. What is ABV?
How much water is in your final?
Liquor. So, for example, vodka, the industry standard is 80 proof. That means
40%.
40% of that bottle is straight ethanol. There's 100% alcohol. The remainder of it is going to be
Water, flavorings.
And so the water matters. In order to get your ABV settled, if you guys notice kind of those Jeffrey Dahmer-esque blue drums downstairs.
Ooh, yeah, those are part of the meth process.
Yeah. So we do bring in our organic corn. That ethanol comes in for our vodka. It's going to be 100% corn based, but it's going to come in about 190 proof. So we got to first strip that product down, make it our own, and then we need to get it to 80 proof. So the balance game is going to be one, your hydrometer, Wherever this kind of thermometer-like vessel floats in that liquid is going to be the alcohol
So it's a
content.
density. It's
Yes.
a density function.
So currently that liquid is sitting at 150 proof. So we are going to play the balance game. It includes using your scale here. Empty this beer keg should be around 46 pounds. Let's see if I'm a liar. Okay,
46.8.
Yeah. The Culligan system matters. Imagine pulling all of those sulfites off of your product and using a poor water source and adding those sulfites right back. So the water makes just as much of a difference as the stripping process. So the Culligan system, that reverse osmosis system, is super important in this process. And so where that hydrometer sits, you add your water, you weigh. Where that hydrometer sits, you add your water and you weigh until you get at the proof that you're looking for.
And where's the water come from?
So we just use a Culligan system. So it's just going to be a purified water.
From here.
So that is good old Chattanooga water. And then that Culligan system is going to use that reverse osmosis system
I
to
see.
get a pure water source. Now, if you go to distilleries in Tennessee, they love to tell you a story about some creek that some guy used in the 1800s. And he used that beautiful fresh creek water and he made the best bourbon in the land. I'm like, okay, in the 1800s, I'm sure that creek was beautiful.
Now people pee in it all the
Yeah,
time.
you're not using that creek anymore. Yeah, that's not even happening. So even though people will tell you this amazing story in larger distilleries, but they're selling you on the story, not necessarily on the science. And we do the opposite. Everything in here is handcrafted in R&D unless it makes the World Spirits competition. If it doesn't place us, it's going to change.
Yeah.
Until it meets that metric, and we are 100% about the science. So we were not going to tell you some weird story about some creek that people used in the 1800s. We're going to use a quality water, and we're going to tell you why that reverse osmosis and pulling those sulfites matter.
Yeah.
All right, so let's head over here.
Yay.
The first time I came into this distillery was about 4.5 years ago, and I was like, what is really happening in here?
Oh, wow.
I've never seen anything like this. I've done my fair share of distillery tours. I was like, what are you doing? You have this nice, beautiful window to show the stills. Why is there not a window showing this lab set? But because the space is so small, we create what we refer to as distillates. So this is going to be our hot bath. And theoretically, what's going to happen is that we're going to be producing our gin here and our absinthe. So let me show you guys.
Oh, you have absinthe though?
We do have an absinthe. This is going to be our dedicated absinthe still. So what you see in these cheesecloths are going to be those herbs, those essential oils.
And wormwood?
Wormwood, star anise, and fennel is what our absinthe is going to be comprised
Is that a
of.
different license in Tennessee, or no, you can make it with a distilling license?
Let's talk about absinthe for a second. The reason you're asking is absinthe has had a bad rap. What do you guys know about absinthe?
It's super high percentage alcohol.
112 for sure, super high proof.
You don't remember the night after you have it.
You don't remember? I also was always told about like the purple fairy.
Green fairy.
The pink fairy. It was actually a super successful propaganda campaign from the French.
Huh.
There was a fungus that was killing grapevines, and people were going over to the Netherlands, and absinthe consumption was going up. So the French government put out some correspondence. 8 confirmed have gone blind due to absinthe consumption. A month later, 200 confirmed deaths due to absinthe consumption. The Vatican released correspondence that says that people that publicly drink absinthe is kind of a sign that they are also those same people that will go over to Amsterdam and participate in the red light district. So they associated absinthe with the solicitation of prostitution. So if you were drinking absinthe in public, like, shame on you. It even made its way to tariffs. If you wanted cognacs, champagne proper that has to come from France, if you wanted French wines, and you also carry absinthe, it is more expensive for you. So are you going to get rid of your absinthe? Or are you going to get rid of your champagne? You're going to get rid of the absinthe. It was such a successful campaign that it was illegal to distill absinthe in the United States until 2007.
Wow.
2007?
Recently. Just for people to find out.
So it had to be imported before then, essentially?
It had to be imported, and then the tariffs on it were super high.
So now it's under a standard liquor license, a standard,
Distillation license.
Distillation license?
Absolutely.
That's super interesting.
The laws and like the dichotomy of liquor and the role that church plays in it. Like if you do a deep dive, it doesn't matter. Gin, absinthe, vodka, everything has some form or tie to like the church.
So that's how you make absinthe. You put
Yes.
the stuff in the cheesecloth.
You put it in, essentially it's going to be a high quality
Oh.
cheesecloth. And we're going to use that reverse osmosis water. We're going to boil it. So we talked about copper. Copper is the winning ingredient. The more surface area copper, the smoother the product. So we've already taken our vodka, our neutral spirit, through all of that copper. It is already an amazing neutral product. We're still going to take our spirit. So imagine this is our gin. In our gin, we're going to have 51% juniper berry.
Because it has to be gin, yeah.
We only use the 51%. The other 49% is going to be a bunch of hibiscus, citrus. There's an herb called cubeb. Like if a juniper berry and a peppercorn had a baby, is what that would be. It's kind of like piney, but very like just that chef's kiss on the end. There's a lot of Tennessee in our award-winning gin. Our state flower is the iris. Iris root is in that combination. So those cheesecloths would be in this water. So the combination of the two is how we do it. You'll boil that up, and then we'll swing this vessel around, and it'll steam through that copper. Absolute overkill, but it makes it so smooth, and it's what works. So we will never change that process.
Oh.
It's going to steam over around. We'll swing this vessel around, and it'll catch it. These bulbs will slow that steam down enough to turn it back into a liquid, and then we will collect it in this beaker system. So let's say 350 milliliters of this gin, super concentrated gin, can produce about 400 bottles. So we'll take this distillate back over to the proof tanks, add that vodka in, and then start our balance game all over again. So absinthe sits at 112 proof. The gin sits at 94 proof. Why do those proofs have to be higher than the vodka?
Because it would be vodka if it wasn't.
It would be vodka if it wasn't. Well, the herbs make it absinthe or gin, but what happens is because those essential oils are in it,
They cut it?
Well, they'll start separating.
Ah.
If you lower the proof, you'll have to shake that bottle essentially to make a solution. It becomes a solvent. Those oils will sit and start separating. Have you ever put oil and water together?
Yeah.
Same essential strategy. So you keep those proofs higher, and it keeps it one homogeneous homogeneous liquid. All right, you guys let's go drink some stuff. You guys have questions for me before we go and continue?
So that's pretty much undrinkable, that 350 milliliter thing.
You would burn your esophagus from the time it touches your tongue. The entire
and it's incredibly flammable and all that kind of fun
It
stuff.
is everything you don't need to have in your body at the time.
Everything's done electronically here. Nothing's done with fire, correct? Nothing's done. Okay.
Oh yeah. How do you guys do the different flavors of whiskey? That's just
So-
the remaining amount that you said was not the
So by flavor,
51% of bourbon or whatever the percentage is.
like what our mash builds are. So
Yeah.
we just have Bill has this. He's been in the industry for 37 years.
Okay.
Like so, his mash builds are based on like trial and error, what he's seen other distilleries do, and a kind of a combination of the two things that just make the most sense. I can get you those mash builds on our rye whiskey as well as our Larkin Bridges, which is our bourbon, and then
Okay.
our
Cool.
all of our products. I can show you the mash build on those. Now, when people ask about like the mash build of our Scotch, our Ross McClatchy, that proves they don't know what we're talking about. There is no mash build on Scotch. Scotch, by definition, is a single malt, so it's 100% one thing. But that one thing can't be corn because corn is,
Vodka. And potatoes are vodka too.
and rice is vodka. Let's talk about vodka for just a second. Why do we make vodka out of potatoes, rice, and corn?
What was plentiful at the time.
It is what you can get a lot of for cheap. You could truly go outside and cut some grass, and if you allow it to sit and ferment long enough, it would become vodka. It would taste like shit. But any organic material, if you allow it to sit, go through that mash process and ferment.
Did you say shit or Smirnoff?
Oh, same thing. Tomato, tomato. Any organic material can become vodka. It just won't taste as good.
That's crazy.
But traditionally, corn, rice, potatoes, and those items, you can get a bunch of it, large quantities for relatively cheap.
So is any of your whiskey actually considered Tennessee whiskey by?
It is not.
Okay.
So let's talk about whiskey.
Because I see the
catch-all.
Tennessee whiskey trail there. I was
Now, Bill is on the guild. So
Oh, okay.
Bill decides quality-wise which distilleries in Tennessee make it to the Tennessee Whiskey Trail.
that's funny.
Even though we do not have a Tennessee whiskey proper. So that puts into perspective his influence in the industry in Tennessee. So there are about 85 distilleries in the state, but only about 40 are on the trail. And it's now there are a few that have been grandfathered in, not naming any, but once you get into kind of the Gatlinburg area, and they call it moonshine. It's really just a bunch of sugar. And now I do love a good pecan pie moonshine. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of like quality of distillation, those are just a little bit different. So there's some that were grandfathered in. From now, in order for you to be included in the Tennessee Whiskey Trail, there is a quality standard that has to be met.
And your owner is one of the judges
Yes.
of that quality, even though he doesn't technically make.
We use a coconut carbonite instead of the sweet baby maple
Oh,
charcoal.
okay.
So Tennessee
Coconut
whiskey,
carbonate?
yeah. So it adds a certain element of sweetness and familiarity. The same thing that charcoal will do. So Tennessee whiskey, one, has to be distilled in Tennessee, and it has to follow the Lincoln County process. The Lincoln County process is taking that bourbon, truly, doesn't matter, or that whiskey, it's not 51% corn, and dripping it through, filtering it through baby maple charcoal, and at the end, you get Tennessee whiskey. So instead of that baby maple charcoal, we use a coconut carbonite.
That's why I can't be Tennessee whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Great questions.
Okay. I think we're ready to drink.
Let's go taste some of this stuff, guys. We'll head on down.
Do you mind taking a quick photo of us here in front?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy
All
All right. Take you downstairs for drinking time. But yeah, I really feel like some bad guy's going to shoot at me through the floor.
It's crazy. It looks like an
Yeah.
entire lab up here. It's insane.
Like,
Is it?
like everything.
All of it.
It's a Breaking Bad set. That's what this is.
Oh, that's perfect. Let me see. What do I not like? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
All right, see you downstairs.
So again, your tour includes 4 tasting. Gin will be one of them because I'm just forcing it on you.
Okay.
So don't choose gin because that will just be your complimentary 5th
Okay.
tasting. But
Awesome.
I'm going to bounce around a bit. We're going to get started with our agave spirit. So again, we can't call them tequila because we are in Chattanooga, not Jalisco, Mexico. But we do have, of the 3, the Blanco has placed silver in the World Spirits competition. So we're super proud of our
As an
Blanco.
agave spirit.
As an
So that's a
agave
category?
spirit. Yes. So it's going to be American or non-Jalisco region tequila.
Yeah, the first agave spirit I ever.
That's impressive.
It's incredible.
The only agave spirit I ever had before was in Egypt.
Oh, nice.
Because imported liquor in Egypt has a 600% tax on
I'm
it.
sure.
So
is
they
that
have their own
worth it?
Jack Daniels. They have their own everything like that they make there.
Jeez, they have to. 600% is insane.
Yeah.
All right, and we also have a reposado. So reposado translates into rested. It's been resting in a used Gate 11 rye whiskey barrel for 6 months. The standard is 4. And then we have an añejo. So that añejo has been aging in a used Gate 11 rye whiskey barrel for 13 months, and the industry standard is 12.
Okay.
Of our agave spirits, are we trying any of these?
I'm trying the añejo.
The añejo?
Me too.
The añejo?
I want to try the Blanco.
And the blanco?
The winner.
But your añejo is based on your blanco, correct? They're all based on the blanco.
They're all blancos at different aging processes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same liquor.
I'll try the onion.
You're gonna have higher ABV on the.
Correct.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely. So
no, I
this
think
is-
he's switching.
Yeah, let me
He's
try-
switching.
let me try.
Well,
that one,
in
too.
order to really appreciate the añejo, you have to try the blanco. So I'm just forcing the blanco.
Okay.
Oh no! Terrible. Oh, it sucks so much. Let me just play the world's smallest violin. Can't appreciate the good shit unless you try the bad shit first, or the slightly worse shit.
Now it's not bad.
I didn't say bad. I recorrected myself. I said the slightly worse shit.
It definitely is a change.
We're gonna try.
All right, one will be light, one will be dark. Oh, that's the light one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So even the light one has a twinge, a little bit of a tint to it.
So it's going to be that barrel. I
Oh,
think.
sorry, I didn't realize that. Okay, there's a little
There's
one.
your one.
Okay.
Oh.
That's the añejo.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking at. I was like, okay, so
Salud.
salud.
Cheers.
Ah. Woo. All right.
It's got it.
Soft.
I really like that. Yeah.
Woo!
Now compare it. Yeah, the añejo's totally different.
I was gonna say I need more Bud Light. More Bud Light. So we all say Miami. I'm from Aventura. Where are you guys?
You're from Aventura?
Yeah.
We live in
Downtown Miami.
Oh,
Edgewater
good
area.
God. You just like to stay in traffic for 6 hours a day.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be in that rat race, and I put a Starlink in my car, and now I work from wherever I am.
That's awesome.
I have a Starlink in the truck and an office in the back. Works really well.
How does Starlink actually work? Like you just get a communication.
Literally, it's about the size of this thing.
Okay.
It's on my dashboard. Standardly, you just plug it into your cigarette lighter, and you're good. My setup's a little bit more complex, so I plug it into a battery that's plugged in the cigarette lighter. So even when I'm not in the truck, it'll run. If that makes sense.
Okay. And what? And
it just works.
What all does Starlink do?
Oh, it gives me full like almost fiber internet connection anywhere in the world. So like if I'm up in the mountains, I have a full fiber internet connection.
Is it subscription based? Or
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're just staying in one place, it's not worth it. But if you're traveling a bit, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Let's talk
Ooh.
rum.
Rum.
So this aged rum has only existed for about 3 weeks. It's been aging for the last 4 years in that train car. So this is our newest addition to our Patois line. You're gonna have your 80 proof rum. This is that first drink on vacation. You're feeling good. You got through the airport.
Like Malibu-ish.
Yeah, you're feeling good. This is the last drink you should have avoided. This is bear crawling back to the hotel. This is at 151 proof.
Oh, that's your 151.
Delicious, but it'll put some hair on your chest. And
Ooh.
it's full of flavor. And then this guy is my personal favorite. That's the newest line. This is our aged rum.
But that's lighter than the 151.
So this is
That's that, but aged longer.
So this is going to be the 80 proof aged, 151, and then an unaged 80 proof.
I want to try that aged one.
But if you're trying for flavor, that's the one to try for flavor.
Oof.
The 151 is just
For sure.
gasoline.
That is 100% flammable.
That's
Chefs
gasoline,
love it,
yeah.
And it's flammable, to your point, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the last one. I think.
Yeah.
I don't need gasoline before noon.
You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do the aged one.
Yeah. Ain't nobody need gasoline before noon.
Get our pirate on a little
Yeah.
bit here.
Get our
We're
pirate on.
driving today back to Miami, so
You guys are driving back to Miami now, or
Yeah, we are.
I'm cutting. I'm going all the way out to Alabama and then cutting back through North and South Carolina on my way back down.
Badass.
wow.
You stay in one of those two places there?
I'm staying everywhere. I was somewhere around here. Oh, I was somewhere around here last night. I don't know. I'm a GPS monkey.
Yeah.
So wherever the GPS takes me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. And my car's hacked to crap, so I've just been watching Squid Games while I've been driving. So I'm halfway through Squid Games season 2 already.
I just
Is it
finished
season
it.
2 of Squid Games?
Came out 2 days ago.
Now that I've already finished it, you're going to be so disappointed how it ends.
Really? It's worse than no spoilers, but it's worse than the first season?
Yeah.
Ah.
The ending.
Is there an opening for a third season, or it's
There
done?
will
Okay.
be.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. So they didn't end it, but okay.
They have to do it.
I'm at where am I? The riots happening now in the.
Okay, yeah,
That's where I'm
yeah.
at. That's about halfway through, I think.
Okay, for sure. You have like maybe 2 episodes left.
I could sip that
That's
all
good.
day.
It's good.
amazing.
That aged rum is delicious. All right, guys, we're bouncing.
All right,
we
bouncing.
talked about.
That's as smooth as not Tennessee whiskey.
I love that Chris Stapleton reference. We're here.
Smooth
for
as
it.
not Tennessee whiskey. Okay.
So what we have next is going to be our absinthe. The absinthe is going to sit at 112 proof.
Oh, Lord.
And then we have our Ross McClatchy. That's going to be our single malt, our variation of a Scotch. Anyone trying the absinthe? Any Scotch drinkers?
All right.
Scotch? Okay.
You want to try that?
What are the... Do we still have some options after this? Or are we
After
supposed to
this?
pick one from each round that you're saying?
Well, you have 4 that you can choose from. So we have the vodka, the Ross McClatchy, and the absinthe left. And then the gin is just Comte.
And how many choices do we have? We have
4.
one more. We have one more. Wait.
So in terms of like, after this, you have truly one vodka.
Right.
Did you already say whiskey?
So we do have a rye whiskey behind the counter. I can give you.
Because you said that your bourbon is what you're
Bourbon is out.
doing now. And
Yeah,
it's
as
gonna be ready
aging.
in spring.
But we do have a rye whiskey behind the counter. We're
That's
low
your
sup-
guys's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanna try that?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Scotch or
No, they're all curd.
I'm vodka.
You want
I don't love whiskey, and absinthe just seems like a bad idea before noon. Absinthe is a bad idea normally, but absinthe before noon is just like fuck me with the spoon. Okay, don't do absinthe before noon. There's a fake Chattanooga Choo Choo out there. I remember. I don't know if you guys have been there yet. There was a beer place in there.
I know you were thinking that.
Yeah, there was a beer place in the back cab. It was literally opening the last time I was here. I swear the last time I was here, a lot of these places were opening right after the illness.
Oh, yeah?
Right after the illness. That's what I call it. I call it the illness. But we're going to try the vodka. Have a little more.
I like this one.
Have a little more Bud Light.
Maybe we could probably get a picture behind the bar too, with the Hufflepuff kissing the Slytherin.
All right, friends. We're breaking all the rules today.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Little raw whiskey, and then vodka coming up
Vodka. All right. Interesting. Interesting. All right. We got some vodka coming. Vodka. So you can see all the different stuff there that she's got. And we got vodka, and then we're going to get gin at the end.
Here you go, my friend.
All right. Some vodka.
That's our vodka there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that camera's pretty slick, man.
Yeah.
Just spread it around.
Uh-huh.
Is it a form of a GoPro or is it something else?
It's the Chinese competitor to GoPro. This is DJI. This is the company that makes all the drones. Makes this camera.
All right, friends. This is, last but not least, gin.
Is this your most popular spirit,
I
or
would say so. It's also one of the oldest. So the vodka and gin
Are the originals.
are the original recipes. And so these have not changed in the 5.5 years we've been open. So in terms of the other 8 options, the vodka, the gin, and then the Blanco, those recipes will not change.
Okay.
Everything else is still an
because they've already got the
So
awards?
is it safe to say that is it safe to say that you guys make more of other spirits than you do? Is it safe to say you make other spirits in a higher percentage than you do whiskey and bourbon?
I would say our top seller, if that answers your question, is going to be the gin, followed by our bourbon, hence being sold out, and then vodka after that.
Okay.
And you sell around
Woo.
like overstay or
Don't drink your gin yet. Did you drink your gin? Okay, it's okay.
I did.
This one comes with a little instruction. You're going to get
Wow.
just a little bit more.
Oh no, instructions.
Now,
I don't
what
follow
want you to do is take a tiny, first cleanse your oral palate. So take a big swig of water,
Okay. Just got some tape.
and then I want you to cleanse your olfactory input. So smell matters. So either smell your skin or article of clothing. If your hand is stinky, you will wait for you to wash it. It has happened before.
No, we good.
I want you guys to take a tiny sip of your gin, wait 2 seconds, let your body temperature warm it up, and then swallow it with a sip of the water. What the water will do is take those essential oils and spread them around your palate. So take a sip, swallow it with the water.
It's like a diffuser for
It
your
is.
mouth.
Absolutely. That's yummy. That, by the World Spirits Competition, is the best gin in the country. There is a UK version. It won silver in the UK. Second best gin in the world.
Oh, can I give you mine?
Oh, yes. I should have asked first.
What was that? Oh, that's the whiskey trail?
Uh-huh.
Even though it's not whiskey?
It is whiskey. You're on the trail, dude. All right, let me grab a new stamp for you guys.
Okay.
Collect stamps. They don't even do stamps. It's stickers?
Because it's better. What is better?
Oh, okay. The stickers, not stamps. All right. Pretty good. I'm gonna have to get a bottle of that.
Super
I'm gonna have to pick up a bottle of that to go. But yeah, definitely. If you haven't gone in the train car yet, if it looks like there's a craft beer bar, right? There's a craft beer bar in that train car. I'm not crazy, right? What used to be in the train? It used to be in the train car.
Well, it was right here. It used to be American Draft.
Yes. Okay, that's gone. Okay.
But
that'll tell you the time when I was last. I was here when they were doing Friends and Family for American Draft. I somehow talked my way into American Draft the night before they opened.
So guys, you got your stickers or your stamps, and then you can't leave without your tokens.
Tokens?
The tokens. Yeah.
I'm not sure what those are, but okay.
Yeah, when you're
They're like poker chips.
When you're on the trail, every distillery that's part of the guild will have their signature token. Thank you. This is what adults do for fun.
You can probably see from this, we've only done one other one.
Yay!
I have like 4.
Oh wow, those are heavy.
Yeah?
Those are clay chips. Yeah, they're legit.
I will tell you that some distillers will try to skimp on your token. Get your token.
Okay.
Oh, I'll make sure.
Make sure you get your token. They all have them.
I thought like it was something that.
That was good. We're gonna go to the next place next. So that was kind of a really cool, informative tour. We just walked by and it's like tour today, and the 2 people that registered for the tour had not shown up yet. We jumped on that tour. I've wanted to say something during the whole tour, but I didn't. Science, bitch! It seems like an appropriate. Seems like an appropriate logo. Appropriate saying. If it wasn't already copywritten. If it wasn't already copywritten, I think the tour you just call it Gate 11 Tour. Science, bitch! But it looks like a meth lab, like you said back there.
It does. Don't quote that.
I'm not quoting it. I said it
But
myself.
honestly, it does, right?
Yeah.
What are y'all making back there for real?
And they're making blue meth. Blue meth. So what I got is a Moscow Mule to go. Because what we got to do, because there's another, correct me if I'm wrong, there's at least another distillery and another brewery right here.
Right across the street.
What else is around here that I got to head check out in the next 2 hours?
So, Nick and Norman's is going to be Grateful Dead.
Okay.
Not Grateful Dead. Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Did you see my brain lit? You got real.
Someone said Grateful
like,
Dead.
you saw it.
Walking Dead. Okay.
Walking Dead owners of it.
So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Nick and Norman's is Walking Dead.
Own Nick and Norman's on the corner.
Okay.
So phenomenal choice there.
Oh, that's the to-go one.
It takes a good.
You know what? No, put it in there. Go ahead, put it in there.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll pound it.
But also, take it for the picture and then I'll give you.
Oh yeah. Oh, no, I'll pound it. She's got it up there. Okay. All right. The fake Chattanooga Choo Choo. All right. All right. Let me take that drink and pound it down. Take it down to Pound Town. That's kind of a weird statement.
Hey, you want to do something? Communication there.
All right. She's looking for the ginger bear. Yeah, so again, we're all on timing. We've got other places to be. Only a week to do this. And then we shall continue on.
Yep.
Oh, she's got to put some syrup in there. Oh, that simple syrup on the top?
You're welcome.
Oh, that's your vodka. I was like, that's not syrup.
It wasn't as boozy as I wanted it to be.
Oh, that was extra on the top. Oh, okay. I was like, that was a weird pour, but that was extra booze.
Yeah, that's for you.
That was extra booze. Thank you very much. I go out by the train.
Fine, sir. I'm gonna drive you.
Just in case I need it, but I won't.
Just in case you need it.
Okay, let's just take a picture with the train real quick. That's the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Right there. There's the Chattanooga sign right there. I'm not gonna need to-go cup. Let's see how this is. It's a pretty good mule. We got more places to explore in the next 2 hours before we gotta get on the road. Let's explore more. All right, no, I'm not stealing their cup, but I want to show you a little bit of the Choo Choo. So here's the Chattanooga Choo Choo right here. Well, it's a recreation. They used to have a bar concept back there that was a draft house. It wasn't a brewery, that was a draft house. But these are the train tracks that are famous, I think. That these are the train tracks that are famous. But, problem is I've got some Moscow Mule finish. Oh. They have some specials here. All your specials. Back on the train. Choo Choo Blossom, Espresso Martini, Strawberry Chocolate Martini, Spicy Margarita, Amaretto Sour, and a Sazerac.
Alright guys, 1, 2, 3.
Alright. We are moving on. Coin op. Off the rails. Seems to be an arcade here. I don't know if it's anything but a simple arcade, but let's go check it out. It's a simple ass arcade. Nothing unique. Just kind of shitty. Alright. Let's move on. What else we got here? What else do we have here? Well, if you don't want a Peloton, you definitely don't want an Echelon. See, there's our tour guide taking pictures for everyone. Big dick energy. She needs that big dick energy. Alright. So, we're in the station here. Open 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. for Christmas. Okay. Perfect. So we have the Frothy Monkey, which I think is a coffee bar. Let's go out in front. So we can find here. Meets in front of building. Chattanooga Trolley Tour. Halloween event. That's just a little late. Yeah, so you can drink through the whole area, but nothing beyond that point. So they do have a site license for alcohol. Hey, what are we feeling now? Let's go for some beer. All right, just to show you how close everything is. I'm like, shit, let's keep recording. Could have parked at the EV charging spot, but then you got this asshole that parked here without an EV. I really wish I had some urine inside of me right now, because I would pee on that guy's door handle. Like, how do you take up an EV charging spot and you don't charge your fucking EV? Sorry, asshole. Let's see. All right. Perfect. Craft beer, craft pizza. I have come here before. I have been to this brewery before, and I happen to have a growler in the back of my truck. Well, having a growler in the back of my truck, I had it filled up, and we took it to our Airbnb when I was last year, long before I had a YouTube channel. Sometimes things come back to me. Welcome to Tailgate Brewery. 30 craft beers. Aw, fuck. 30 craft beers, I guess we won't do it. Seltzers on draft, full food menu plus wine, liquor, and frozen options. Yes, this is the right answer. Good name, too. Tailgate. Like the tailgate of a truck. Uh-oh. Tailgate Brewery, Chattanooga. Perfect. Hello. All right. Ooh. All right. They have a lot of beers. We'll figure this out. We'll sit down and figure it out. Hey guys, it's Beer O'Clock. Yeah, so we were at Terminal Brewing was the old name of this place. It's now called Tailgate, and we have a tasting flight of 8 friggin' beers. Do 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 do. They're dark. All right, TG Orange. This is a wheat beer. I assume this is like their version of a Blue Moon. Smells like it. It's fucking delicious. Peanut butter multiple sclerosis. No. PBMS. And what's amazing is I have a little timer that's just telling me that I have an hour and 44 minutes left on my parking. Because why? Because fuck you. Peanut butter milk stout. Let's see. Wow, that's also really good. Tailgate, you're doing a good job here. And we have Give Me One Resin. Let's see what that is. Sorry, I have to go to the board. Give Me One Resin is a West Coast IPA. Now, I also got a chicken a la vodka sandwich and some garlic rolls. Why? because we got to soak up the alcohol. We got more places to drink tonight. Come on, guys. Give me resin. IPA. Woo! Kicking the night. Again, those are all good. I've not come across bad beer yet. We'll see. He's going by the 2 cents. Honey Land Beer. I don't know what the hell that is. Kick in the night. Kick in the night. Cooler Nights. Blue Red. 2 chats. Tango Wizards. I don't know about this one. I don't know what this is. Oh, Keef in the Night. It's a black hazy IPA. Hop Citra, there we go. Keef in the Night. Like kick in the night? No. Keef in the Night. Again, you wonder what I do for all y'all. Terrible human being. Yeah, so the old one was called Terminal Brewing after the terminal, which like, that's where we started right there. They're excellent beer so far. Then we got a black lager. Let's see. I had so many jokes in my head. I just chose not to use any of them. Tastes a little bit like Hennessy. All right. Then German chocolate cake. The German chocolate cake. Oh my God, it smells like German. Oh my God, it smells like German chocolate cake. I mean, who would expect to smell different? Oh. Oh, I don't know about that beer.
That one's bourbon barrel aged.
Yeah, I was just like, what the? That's the $1 upcharge, right? The German chocolate. Okay.
Barrel aged beer.
I can't.
I was waiting for you to get to that one. I was like, I wonder what he thinks because I know it's gonna be heavy and stout and everything.
Yeah. Can I get? You have water on there somewhere?
Of course, I'll get you one, brother.
Because I'm already through 6 and I gotta palate cleanse that shit. So I am known. I go on cruise ships where it's safe and I drink the entire bar on a cruise ship in a single seating.
That's awesome.
15, 20 drinks. I got a breathalyzer and everything like that. So I'm gonna see if you know the place I'm headed next. It's not in Chattanooga, but are you familiar with the area?
The Chattanooga?
Have you? No, the whole area. Like, are you familiar with Alabama?
A little bit.
You ever heard of Campus 805? No one's ever heard of Campus 805.
I don't think so. I've done the Birmingham beer breweries.
All right, so here's Campus 805. They had a high school 5 years ago they were going to knock down.
I have heard of that one. They retrofit the whole thing to
Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
different themes and distillery.
That's the reason why I have to leave here by 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Because I want to get...
I've had people come in and tell me about it. And one of my old managers.
And there's almost
said he's been
nothing
there.
on the internet about it. So...
I've heard hear tell, you know?
Yeah, no. It's literally there's a speakeasy inside of lockers.
Yeah.
The whole gymnasium where the basketball court is a brewery.
Yeah.
There's distilleries in the science rooms and everything like that.
I
There's
didn't know the name, but I've had multiple people come in and tell me about it. That's awesome.
that's where I'm headed at like 4:30. That's the only reason I'm on a time crunch today. Wow. Okay. People have heard of Campus 805. Yes. Okay. Cooler Nights Red Ale. This is their Red Ale. Woo, okay, that's good. Honestly, I don't know if we need a full pour of anything, but if I'm gonna get a full pour, so far, that'll be it. And then last off is their winter beer. That's a winter ale. That's Crazy Kyle. Don't worry, we're gonna. Ooh, Crazy Kyle's. Wow, oh wow, that's good. That reminds me a bit of Barrel of Monks. Honestly, the only like surprise was German chocolate cake. I can't even rank them because they're all delicious. I wouldn't know where to start, and I'm not that drunk. I just wouldn't know where to start ranking them because they're actually all really good. And hey, look, who wore a beer drinking shirt today? This asshole. So I'll see you in a minute when the garlic knots and the penny vodka come. All right, so we're still at Tailgate Brewing, and I got some garlic knots to start soaking up some alcohol. These are like garlic rolls, but with marinara. Oh, they're thick. Oh, oh, good. Those are real fucking good. A little crazy cow to wash it down. It's not German chocolate cake. It's good beer. It's good beer. But German chocolate cake's not gonna wash shit down. That's all I'm saying. Look at all the beer we got left to finish. Oh, we'll do it. I just have no food in my system today. So I'm working on that, and then we're gonna finish the beer, and we literally have 1 hour and 31 minutes. So we gotta be out of the Chattanooga area and on the road to Alabama. So we got our penne alla vodka sandwich. It's really pretty for the camera. There's one problem. I'll take a picture. Oh, look, picture. Welcome to the way the world works. There's too much fucking green shit on this stuff. You know how you get sick in America? By eating salad. That's how you get sick in America. So there's not that much green shit. That's actually extra chicken. Yeah, I mean, that is a sandwich, dude. Hold on. I know I'm wearing the right shirt for today. It's like when I went to Truett's Luau and I had a tiki shirt. Oh my God. That's a big sandwich. Oh. It's like my favorite strip club penne alla vodka back home. If any of you are wondering, hey, where in South Florida is the best place to get penne alla vodka? The answer is Cheetah's Pompano. It's a strip club. They got really good pasta there. Oh. You come up here, I got good food, and I'm gonna over porn you like a motherfucker. I say that in the best way, but like, my 8 beers, I barely made a dent in. But I gotta eat this bread to sober up. Oh God. I have an hour and 20 minutes left here before I get on the road. And finish this. We'll do a speed run on the beers. We got another distillery to hit up after this, and then who knows? Stay tuned. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a pretty bad idea. I finished my my sandwich, my garlic rolls. I'm a little behind on the beer drinking. You guys ready? We'll hold that chocolate cake for last. Got some water. Oh look, peanut butter milk stout. There's a little bit left. Here we go. Give me one resin. Keith and the knife. Might need a nap. Oh. Woo! Woo! Okay. Even after food, this beer is kicking my ass. Got a little bit left. Black lager. That's got some Hennessy flavorings in it, I know. Now, the breathalyzer's back in the truck. We will breathalyze before we move, and we'll decide whether we're adding another hour for nap or not. Just saying. Just saying. We got the red. Look, we finished the first 5 there. Cooler Nights red. I swear, any of you that are like, this is a camera trick, I need to get a better camera. Because these tricks ain't tricking. There's Chattanooga train station outside. Look, there's normal people. I Can't pay these actors, can't afford it. On a couple grand a month in YouTube revenue, I can't afford these fake actors. No, we're really in the Tailgate Brewery. Woo, don't send this to Cap and Dissolution or anything. Ooh, that was nice. And we got Crazy Kyle's Christmas Ale. Oh. And last but not least, barrel-aged German chocolate cake. I told the guy up here, I said, it smells like Matilda. I'm going to put you into choky, Miss Tremble. I'm Miss Tremble. She's really played by a dude on Broadway.
How are you doing on this?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah?
I have one last bit to go, and then we're good to go.
Love to hear that.
Thank you.
My name's Elle. You need absolutely.
Yeah, no, we're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone came to check on me, and it's different than the guys / thing that came to check on me before. I wasn't sure. There was one guy, and there was one thing. And clearly a woman came to check on me. I guess Tennessee's not like Florida. Woo! I think they saw my glasses getting empty. We've done this in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Do it under 5. Do it under 5. Fuck you. Oh, strong beer. I'll do it under 4. Got some bad news though. 56 minutes and 45 seconds left in my parking. So we did liquor. We did beer. Well, shit, we're going back to liquor. I saw a liquor place across the street. See there? I always find fascinating transit times between places. That is the brewery we just went to. That is the Chattanooga Choo Choo. But I believe there's a distillery across the street. Oh, good God. That beer is starting to hit me right now. Might as well call me Rihanna, because I'm getting hit. Wow. I made a Chris Brown Rihanna joke. It's okay. It's okay. I'll deal with it. There's literally a sign that says Chattanooga whiskey. Woo! Can't fake my parking meter. That would cost too much. So it's time to go across the street to where it says Chattanooga whiskey. Whiskey to the people. Oh, experimental distillery. What the fuck's that mean? They just pull out? Oh, the heck are the white people running across the street to a distillery? Fuck hell. Only in America. Oh. White people run across the street. Why? To go to a distillery. Check out our new experimental release. Making up for 100 years of Prohibition. The first legal distillery in Chattanooga since Prohibition now. We started at a legal distillery. Oh God. Full 1 hour tour, tasting experience, no. Tasting experience, oh. Perfect. All right, let me figure out what we're getting. So we're not doing the tour here, but we are doing the tasting. The $18 for the flight tasting. This was the first. Oh God, I gotta read backwards. Fucking mirror image, help me! Making up for 100 years of Prohibition. The first legal distillery in Chattanooga since Prohibition. Yeah, they're setting up our tastings. There's a magic red rope. You guys ready for a tasting? Yeah. Bad idea. Bad dog. We'll see what's going on. But yes, I have the magic tasting wristband. This is not traditionally a bar. It's running under the same way they run the moonshine laws. It's a distillery with a tasting room and tours. The place we were at first, Citygate? Yeah, that sounds right. They actually have a legitimate bar, but it's probably under the liquor license of the Chattanooga Choo Choo, which is right there. That's where we started. Long distance between these places. Okay, so look, they're doing like a tour there. We're just doing the tasting because fuck yeah, we're doing the tasting. Tennessee whiskey law is bullshit. In the best way. I'm the one. Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that. We got some chocolate things. We got some whiskey. Welcome to Chattanooga whiskey. Chattanooga whiskey. I wonder where this whiskey is. It's Chattanooga. Where's the whiskey? Chattanooga.
Alright guys, so this is by no means a guide tasting. I'm just going to give a little overview about
Okay.
and I promise to put bubbling off so you can get your own. We got some tasting notes right in front of y'all. The first three in the flavor are already sort of written down on those tasting note cards for you. The last three are not. Those are blank because they rotate, but everything is listed on those blank menus right there. So we're going to start out the, if you're okay not recording.
Yeah, no worries.
Great.
I got you.
Sorry.
I'll record myself.
No worries.
I'll talk it.
On the left-hand side, going straight across the board,
right.
number one. This one's our Chattanooga 91.
Okay.
This is bread and butter company, top seller every single year.
Chat Whiskey 01.
This is our total sales, so basically.
This one's 60% of their total sales.
This one's aged 2.5 years, and then after that, every last round goes through this 4,000 gallon clear blending barrel. This very large barrel never runs dry at that 91.
All right.
As soon as we take any out the bottle, we top it off immediately.
All right.
Insurance, so that way no matter what year, what state you get that bottle in, it's always the exact same. Number two is our 111. This
111 cask whiskey.
91, but the 111 is not filled.
It's a higher proof.
A lot more of that
So that's lower.
even has a
Higher
little
proof.
sediment in those bottles. And basically all of that extra
Perfect.
flavor really helps to smooth it out, even though it is a much higher proof. So that one is 111 proof versus 91 proof on the 91. But
Good
I
God.
think that the 111 is actually a lot smoother than the 91. The number three is our rye whiskey.
Rye whiskey.
This one was actually voted the 18th best whiskey in the entire world.
18th best whiskey in the world in 2020. Yeah. Not much competition in 2020.
Spicy or heat covering notes because they're made with raw rye. We use malted rye, so it's going to mellow out those sharper notes and it sweetens it up a bit. It's a very traditional rye.
So 91,
So it's really good for this one.
91, 111,
And the number
rye whiskey, number 4.
is our bottled and bond fall 2020 vintage. So bottled and bond was the first
Bottled and bond, fall 2020.
food or beverage in the U.S. Predates the FDA counter-sentence law back in 1897 to basically keep people from adding things like gasoline or turpentine
Yeah.
to whiskeys.
This is a whiskey that kept people from adding gasoline to whiskeys. Cool. I think most whiskey tastes like gasoline.
This one is designed to reflect that fall season, so it's got a lot of richer, deeper notes, things like coffee.
All right. Toffee and shit like that.
This one is our triple island cask finish. So this one is a blend of 3 peats.
Triple Island whiskey.
5 years. After that,
5 years.
6 months, finishing in 3 varieties of Iowa Scotch barrels. Isla is a region in Scotland that is notorious for their very heavily peated, very smoky Scotch whiskeys. So this one does have a lot of smoke to it, but it still has a nice sweetness from that bourbon blend.
A lot of smoke and some peanuts. I heard peanuts.
And then the very last one, that's actually a little old fashioned for you guys.
Yeah, we got an old fashioned.
Powder whiskey drinks in a cocktail. So it's made with this
All right.
old fashioned.
18 bucks. You're not really gonna hate that.
Right outside of Nashville that specializes in all
18 bucks for all that.
literally every
No tip, nothing needed.
fashion minus the food right here in this bottle. Super easy.
Reasonable pours.
Literally just say one.
That's one pour for 18 bucks.
Other than that, if y'all look towards the bottom of that tasting menu, you guys are able to try that experimental batch 41 and our Chattanooga silver whiskey free of charge. They just don't put on this flight board. So that experimental batch 41 is actually persimmon infused with porter.
There's 2 extra ones.
And then that silver whiskey, basically the white dog, it's the same recipe as the 91, which is aged in a barrel for an hour, so not long enough to cook up any.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, we cook your ginger ale, y'all like to do this.
All right.
Now, as I promised, I'll stop bugging y'all. Y'all can drink some whiskey.
All right. I don't love whiskey.
Yeah.
But-
So there's
But for $18, I love whiskey.
either
First off, 91 whiskey.
there'll be options up there.
Woo!
Enjoy your welcome.
Woo!
Y'all enjoy.
So how do you try the last 2 you were saying?
Yeah, I can go and bring them if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll try the imaginary 2 to the right.
Yeah. So these
That's-
two are directly lined up.
Right, no, but you said experimental and one other?
Yep.
I'll try those other 2. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Because, I mean, why try 6 whiskeys when you could try 8? Woo! 91. Cask one. They're just following the law. They have to. Ooh! Beautiful setup. And look, we have like I assume these are like chocolate malted milk balls. I'm not gonna try them for a little bit. Let's see, this is their cask 111. I said something was useful about these, or different about these. Some ones I don't remember. Perfect.
I've got my.
And are you on the whiskey trail? You make.
We are, yeah.
Okay.
We've got passports and stamps up
Oh,
front.
because I was on the other one that wasn't.
Yeah.
They don't use the charcoal.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
different. Okay, so up front they can stamp the passport thing. Oh, that is the wrong passport. I have another passport.
Yeah, we got them too. Or
Okay.
the code for the digital one.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I about showed them my passport for my magical Christmas flight. Oh, welcome to I'm too drunk to do this. I got a passport somewhere. Oh. Oh, look. There's a Coca-Cola cart. Oh, good God. Welcome to too much shit in my pockets. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The whiskey trail. Oh, the drunk. The drunk in me didn't realize. Oh, there we go. What is this place called? Chattanooga Whiskey. Fucking Sugarland. That's not even real. We'll go there in a few days. Oh. Chattanooga Whiskey. Okay, they're on the whiskey trail. We're not going to all them places there, but they are there.
And then I ended up with the triple I.
All right, next up, 99 rye. Welcome to what happens with a guy who does not like whiskey. Okay, who does not like whiskey, drinks whiskey. I don't like whiskey. I'm doing this for you. It's the internet special. More alcohol. No. Just no. I'm like, this is so good, I'd like 2 more. What we got left? 40 minutes or so. All right. This is whiskey number 5, whatever the hell that was. 6 minutes ago.
You skipped over that. I skipped over that.
Not great. I realize, look, for those of you watching, I realize this is some of the best whiskey in the world. You can fuck off. I like beer, vodka, tequila. That's not whiskey. Just saying. That looks clear. I think she explained, it spends 1 minute in the aging barrel. 1 minute. I don't even know. Oh, it smells like vodka. It's vodka, but legally, since it spent 1 minute in the aging barrel, guess what it is? It's whiskey! You see my face like a disapproving cat. Like, no. I just don't like whiskey. I realize, hey, you shouldn't chug whiskey. But I also realize I have 37 minutes left in Chattanooga. And I'm looking for, I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm looking for like an invisible footstool. I'm like, it just doesn't exist. That's the tour. They're going outside to the back. Look who's back. Back again. Shady's back. They must be going down the aging room downstairs. First place we went to uses an aging train car, which is next to where I parked. Just make sure, like she said, there's 2 extras you could taste if you love whiskey. Oh. It's an experimental whiskey. All right, all we got left is an old fashioned. Look. Did I love my 10 minutes and 18 seconds here? No, I don't like whiskey, but I'm gonna still leave a 5 here. Just because some people like this shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, come on. I hope these are malted milk balls. Oh, they are. It's an awful whiskey taste on my mouth. Don't ask why I can't do whiskey, so you're gonna like whiskey. I don't know why I can't do whiskey, so I don't like whiskey. I don't know why I'm here. Be the first to know about new whiskey. I don't love whiskeys, but it's a good experience. I just don't love whiskey. If I did, I'd let you know. I don't. So I won't. I just don't love whiskey. No. Open it up. Close it up. There's a small child. I think the small child needs whiskey. Just saying. What do we got? We got shots. We got 34 minutes. What are we gonna find? I would have gone to the hot chocolatier. Oh, fucking really? Look, there's a hot chocolatier. Handmade artisan chocolate. Desserts and drinks. You guys are watching, right? No camera tricks. No fucking camera trick. There's a Tennessee Choo Choo. Gatlinburg Choo Choo. Gatlinburg, fuck. Chattanooga Choo Choo. Oh, thank God. We're open. I'm like, what the fuck? The hot chocolatier moved 4 doors down? What the hell? I mean, I genuinely need to know why they moved 4 doors down. They had to rebuild their whole shop here to build 4 doors down. Thank you. Hot chocolatier. Uh-oh. You know what it doesn't seem like they have here? They don't have alcohol, so fuck that. We're going somewhere else. Now, I will show you where the car is parked. I do not like wasting parking. Also, someone has given this tree a fucking sweater. No? Someone specifically knitted the tree a sweater. If you want to know more, there's the QR code there. For those of you that are curious. It's a Linktree QR code. Because it's on a fucking tree. Scenic Stitches. Oh. Yarn bombing at Hot Chocolatier. Huh. They don't do much work. Smart home, networking, surveillance, home theater. Not even open on Saturday. Shit. Ah. I was told there's a place across the street towards my car called Nick and Norman's. And there's a legitimate crosswalk towards it. There's the chocolate place. I got a red light. You know, a red light. Maybe? Come on. Keep that light red. Keep that light red. Don't kill me. Don't kill. Oh, fuck. Woo! Fat guy, run! Hey. Supposedly, Nick and Norman's is pretty famous around here. Maybe. Look, we're doing a 3-hour speed run. That's what we're doing. What's here is here. It's not, it's not. I really don't know this place. It's way too fucking fancy for a guy in a beer shirt to go to. They told me. They said, come to Nick and Norman's. Starters. That's. Oh, I do like Philly cheesesteak fries. They say that they got meatloaf here. I was told he could do anything for love, but he won't do that. Yeah, he would do anything for love, but again, he won't do that. Let's go back in the Chattanooga Choo Choo, because we're so close. We're so close. Plus, it was $18 to park here for 3 hours. We're so close. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. There has to be another place in here to drink. If not, we're just going to go back to City Gate, because their fucking liquor was great. If we gotta go there for a minute, I'm not actually that angry. Or not City Gate, Gate 11. I'm just making up names of places now. You're okay. The Gardens, the Hotel Chalet, Comedy Club, Sweet Southern, Coin Op, Jewelry Company. Let's go see what Sweet Southern is. Yeah, and there was a place, thought I broke the door, called the Draft House. That used to be open in the back of that train, but no more. No more. All right, Comedy Club. Oh, it's a fucking gift shop. I don't want to go to Failed Peloton. Those of you that are watching are like, where is Richie going? That's really cool. How do I know? I think I told you earlier in the video, I broke in here opening night. I'm really hoping that the next place we're going to is not going to suck as much as this place. Because a lot of the places here have been closed by Anthony fucking Fauci and Bill fucking Gates. If you don't believe that, you're a fucking moron. Okay? Sorry guys, is that out loud? They want to control you. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a now theorist. You're watching an hour, some minutes in this video. It's the truth. I took the wrong color, but hey, look, green grass in Chattanooga. Must be fake. Like the COVID vaccine. Oh shit. Yeah, Google won't catch that one. But yeah, this place was once a bustling place, and now it's turned to total dog shit. Wow. I think we're gonna go back to Gate 11. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something bad. We're gonna do something you can only get away with here. Look, I'm gonna walk across active train tracks. Oh no. Why are we making train noises when I do that? I'm walking down an active train track. Why? Because I am. I think we're gonna go back to Gate 11, honestly. Gate 11's probably the best thing in town. And we found it first. We got time for one, maybe two more drinks here. Because elsewise, this town has gone to absolute dog shit. Sorry, the truth. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm back at Gate 11 because it's the only place that doesn't suck in this town. And I got a Mai Tai. Again, we got their own rum, triple sec, orgeat, dark simple syrup, lime, orange juice, cherry garnish. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I think I'm gonna get a gin to go from Bill's and Eddie, for Bill's and Eddie. Yeah, It's about the last drink I can have here, because I gotta make it over to Huntsville. Without a doubt. I had some food. I think we're good. We'll blow in the car. We'll see where we're at. But that's good. Honestly, it's the best cocktail I had today. They're Mai Tai with their rum, orange hot, simple syrup, lime juice, orange juice, and cherry garnish. They're fucking good. Some of you are like, oh, he's too drunk. He's talking about Fauci. No. I'm perfectly sober and I'm talking about Fauci being a criminal. I'm seeing very clearly that they wanted to destroy America. And who they is? Well, that's up to you. Not up to me. I'll show you their being Gate 11's car they're aging rum in when I make it back to my car in a little bit. I'm going to buy 1 bottle of gin to go to bring back to my friend Bill. And we're going to wrap up our tour of the Chattanooga Choo Choo area because guess what? We've got 20 minutes remaining. It's like that 24 show. Ends at 2 p.m. And some things shining behind me at 1:40 p.m., which makes no fucking sense. See you back at the car / distillery / aging room. All right, like I said, I returned to Gate 11, picked up a bottle of their Juniper Berry, that's gin. Chattanooga Choo Choo. Ooh, Chattanooga area. Ooh, I remember great things from here. I wasn't super sober when I came here last time. I remember there were a lot of other places that were open, but are not anymore. Ooh. Guys. Oh. You're gonna have to wait for Trump to fix the economy before you come here. Because the Chattanooga Choo Choo got fucked by Anthony Fauci. I'm sorry. This is Richard from No Pants Profit saying, in Joe Biden's America, the Chattanooga Choo Choo is kind of fucked. And we're wearing no pants. The only thing you got left to lose is your shirt. I might show you a bit of the aging room outside and where it's tied to my car. Give me a second. I did want to let you know I was sitting across the bar with someone at the 11 gate. And it was like, I've seen you on the carnival videos before, drinking 10 or 15 drinks at a time. Look, the no pants world is expanding. I know that sounds insane, but we're growing. I mean, you gotta wear pants here. I'm wearing pants here because it's like 40 degrees outside. But you know, if you can choose to wear pants or not to wear pants, you're always better off not wearing pants. Just saying. And whether I'm stealing from Absinthe or not, it's a show in Vegas. I don't fucking care. But we're headed out here with like a minute left on my car reservation. And I want to show you where, again, callback to earlier episodes, where they're aging their alcohol. It's actually in a train car. The Gate 11 train car. Oh, are you making this up? No, I'm not. I'm gonna show it to you. Oop, my pants are falling down. I was gonna wear pants. I haven't worn pants in so long. I was fatter. My pants seem to fall down. Yeah, let's go to the Gate 11 train car. It's literally right from where I parked. Here we go. There's the truck. Hi, F-150. How are you? Very good, and yourself? I don't know. Let's see. This is where they're aging everything. I thought it was the distillery or something for a minute when I pulled up. But yeah, this is the train car where they're doing all their rum aging. Gate 11 Distillery train car. Yeah, it's a thing. So, gotta say, before I head back to the car, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, and I showed you what there was at the Chattanooga Choo Choo Historic District. And I remind you that when you wear no pants, the only thing you got left to lose is your shirt. Have a great one, and I'll see you in another video.